Hello and welcome to the Passive Income Challenge walkthrough published by the Dividend Times, newly released October 26, 2023. Real quickly, we're just going to do a quick walkthrough of how simple and easy it is to use the Passive Income Challenge as a powerful tool towards helping you achieve your passive income goals. Here we are on the Passive Income Challenge homepage. On the Passive Income Challenge homepage, this is where you get a snapshot of every angle towards your progress of making your passive income goal. But before we can provide you with a snapshot, first we have to know where you are in your passive income journey and where you hope to be. And to do that, all you simply do is give us your starting point and your destination. Now, in this example, we're starting with a passive income of currently $100 a month with an end goal of $10,000 a month. At first glance, it would seem that it would take forever to reach our end goal, and that in and of itself can be demoralizing. So to make the journey a lot more appealing and doable and exciting and fun, what Passive Income Challenge does is take your starting point and your end goal and break it down into 120 smaller milestones in between. Because in the beginning is the hardest, it seems, towards reaching your goal. But as you continue to move closer and closer to your ultimate passive income goal, the milestones start to get a little more difficult, but not so difficult that they seem unattainable. Now that we've established where we are and where we hope to be, it's time for us to start entering those assets income streams that are going to bring us closer to our goal. On the Declare, Div short for Dividend tab, this is where we list our assets and we break it down to the individual unit. For example, here you see the ticker CPB, which stands for Campbell. It pays a quarterly dividend of 37 cents for one share. So you would enter the one share dividend amount. And then you can see directly below that, we actually have a rental home. And after we subtract all of our expenses and debt service, that one home leaves us a net income of $150 a month. Now, after we declare our income down to its most basic unit, next we want to start entering our actual positions and their income frequency. As you can see back on the Dividend Declare page, you have Campbell's Soup at 37 cents a share. And then we show you how the actual position plays out with its income frequency, which is quarterly. Next, you see that we have asset number 2, which is home rental number 2, which has 12 monthly occurrences of a net rental income of $225 a month. If we were to continue entering our assets, we go back to the Div Declare page, but here you can see we have Wells Fargo Corporation with a quarterly distribution of 35 cents a share. When we go back to the dividends page, what you want to do is enter your cursor in the next available cell, enter the investment of the asset type tab, enter the date of the first income period for the year. So for example, if the first quarterly distribution for Wells Fargo occurs in March 2023, regardless of the actual date, you simply enter March 1st tab, and you can see it automatically enters the distribution amount. Then you tab to the dividend frequency, which is quarterly, and you enter 4. Tab to the total quantity, say you own 150 shares, tab, and it totals your quarterly distribution. Now before you do anything else, while the div total cell is still highlighted, you go to the top of the worksheet and you click the corresponding macro. In this case, it's quarterly. And it automatically fills every occurrence for the remainder of the year. Try it again. We'll choose home 1, which was declared on our Div Declare page, and we receive income every month. The starting period for the year would be January. You hit tab, it automatically fills in your net income. Tab to Div Frequency, which is 12 times a year. You own one home, 1. It enters your income total, and before you do anything, go back to the top of the page and you click the corresponding macro with the frequency, which is monthly. And there you go. Now, just as an aside, let's say you're to add to the same positions in the future. For example, in the case of Wells Fargo Corporation, two things you can do is you can increase the number of shares, tab, click the corresponding macro, and it'll update your position, or you can add another position separately without having to relocate a previous position to add to the quantity. Now, as a result of our current investments, we go back to the home page and we can see a list of all of our current assets and their annual income totals, our monthly calendar with a grand total for the year, an updated chart showing our daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually progress on our ultimate goal, as well as margin. Now you may ask, margin? What are you talking about, margin? I don't have any margin. Well, some of the milestones that we include how much margin your passive income stream can currently support. As you can see here in our current example, our passive income stream of $442.75 supports a monthly payment on a margin balance of $19,677. Now you might be saying to yourself, but I have no intention of using margin. Margin is risky. I will not ever have a need for this. Why would you put this in? And the simple answer is, you never know. Let's say you have a current outstanding credit card debt of $19,677. Do you want to pay your credit card company's 24.9% or use margin at 12.5%? Maybe you need a bridge loan, or maybe you have a cash flow dry spell in your business's off season. You never know. Anyway, it's there. You don't have to use it. I'm not encouraging you to use it, but you never know. But should you ever, you know how much you can afford. And if you have any experience with margin, you'll know that it's one of the most flexible loan types available. As long as you have the assets to secure the outstanding balance, your broker is happy just collecting the interest. However, if you are to ever take out a margin loan, it is probably best to treat it like a loan and pay the loan back. And Passive Income Challenge even provides you with an amortization table should you decide to do so. It also allows you the flexibility of how you want to pay it back. Here you can choose what percentage of the outstanding balance you wish to pay back every month, just like a credit card. Notice that significantly decreasing the monthly payment percentage of the outstanding balance that we pay, it greatly increased the borrowing capacity of the margin loan. But unlike a credit card where the minimum payment is a percentage of the monthly outstanding balance, which decreases as the balance goes down, which extends the length of the debt and increases the interest amount to the bankers, Passive Income Challenge sets a fixed payment amount. Anyway, you can choose to play with that or not, but it's there if you need it. And finally, we have the annual household budget portion of the Passive Income Challenge. If you go to the Cash Out tab, you'll notice a table with a list of expenses, a list of categories and subcategories, broken down by category and the actual item. You can change the existing category, item, and amounts to anything you want, but try to limit your expenses to the number of items that are already listed. The information that you enter here feeds the chart on the home page for the annual monthly household progress. On the cash out table, you sort the expenses to the way in which you want them displayed on the chart. I recommend from smallest to largest. And you can see your annual household percentage progress here. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.